Hey guys, we've got a pretty sick live sale that our team is doing back in Eugene tonight.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. We just wanted to mention that.
Over on Instagram.
Over on the gram at 5 o'clock
The gram
Pacific
fam.
time.
5 o'clock Pacific Stando.
I've got an entire table full of glass, some of the nicest pieces that they cherry picked from us before we left. So I really put a lot of care the 4 days of production before we left, and then the team just went ahead and took the best, because honestly, you guys, that's okay. I feel good about sharing this, but that team back home, Leilani and Julia, and the sales that they do is our number one source of revenue. And so what they want, they get. You know what I mean? We're out here doing our thing. We've made some sales along the way, but really, what they do is very extra special. And so we would just really love to encourage you guys to go and check out our Instagram and that live sale tonight.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
5 o'clock Pacific Standard Time.
Yep. We went live on Instagram a little while ago, Gavin, and we talked a little bit about some of the people we met along the way.
Totally. And the stories that we've had.
Some of the fun stuff that we did, experiences that we've had that we've tried to share with
Oh,
everybody. Yeah. And well, actually, one of our great live experiences was with this YouTube community when that first night at the lake.
Oh yeah.
In Nevada. A couple thousand people jumped in and watched us kind of trip around, go touch water, and they saw us start a little fire and cook up some of Mom's meatloaf.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Did you have some of that Mom's meatloaf?
I totes did.
Yep. But I think we should pick up the story kind of where we left off in Phoenix. You remember that really interesting driver that we met, Waymo?
I was gonna say, he wasn't really so much of a driver, more of a car. So we it was super cool. So we made it to Phoenix, and we get settled in our hotel, and so we decided to take an autonomous car to the meet and greet, and it was wild as hell. It was super crazy. I think we have a video of that posted up too. Over on Instagram for sure. I'm not sure.
It was YouTube. It was literally right out of a movies of the 80s when they looked at like futuristic societies, like a Judge Dredd.
We got in, and it's like, hello, Special K. And it was like, whoa, like that was like realization point. It was spooky. Like, it was really spooky to like sit passenger while this AI is, carrying our dainty little lives around.
I felt, honestly, I felt super secure. I felt like our chances of survival were far greater having the autonomous driver than an actual human in that front seat, with all the distractions in this world and everybody just, basically all the distractions that a driver has. Not so much with the Waymo. There's no chance they're gonna be
totally
looking at their phone, or adjusting the radio, or
I pictured it the whole time too as like a 1920s or 30s like cab driver, right? And he's like rolling around the city. He's like, oh, I know these streets, like New York or something.
So we took that autonomous car to my very first meet and greet, and it was just really fun. But Gavin got so high. I don't think I've ever seen Gavin.
I got massively baked, like massively. But in that massive stonedness and highness, I was actually able to design us some freaking awesome shirts for the whole team, and picked out different designs and matched some things up and just played it perfect, because in the end they look gorgeous.
And those labels were pre-made.
Right, those labels were pre-made. It was just what we wanted on what shirt.
Yeah.
And the
colors
combos
and
worked out
combos,
perfect.
Yeah.
It's the combos,
And-
like the little bit of the Special K on the sleeve. Like, you gotta love that.
Yeah. So
Super sweet.
let's pay a little respect to those guys that
We got to.
that made those
Bong
shirts.
Blazer
Yeah,
and
Bong Blazer.
Canna Crew.
And the Canna Crew.
The Canna Crew.
Yeah, and it was Frank that brought the machine that was pressing those labels onto the shirts.
Hell yeah! Shout out to Frank,
Yep.
man.
And it was Dom, who his business is Trapper Dan.
Trapper
Clothing.
Dan Clothing.
Yep, and they did those shirts for us.
Hell yeah! They were straight pimps.
I smoked
It
a
was
couple
so
little
cool.
Bong Father size bowls. And
Yeah, I seen you there.
it was-
I seen you getting it. You were getting
Getting
it.
it.
I seen you.
Getting it. And,
Let loose a little.
Yeah, Sean Show. We got to meet a great DJ from the Phoenix area that came through, and
Totally.
yeah, and they actually treated us like royalty.
Totally. They
were-
treated
it
us
was-
like royalty. It was so cool to have all these people look up to our brand
Yeah,
and like look up to us, as people, just doing all these bongs and and just killing it with everything.
promoting,
and
really promoting our brand.
Right, and promoting ourselves, putting ourselves out there,
Yeah.
But what could you love more than a small business trying to get their name out there and make something of themselves, like,
But
and
also
experiencing the journey of repping our set.
completely selfless. Like they were literally asking for nothing from us. It was just like
Totally. The only thing, no, they did ask something from us.
pictures.
They asked us, well, for pictures and to smoke bowls with them. Oh yeah, and that we did. Oh yeah, I tried to do as much honor as I could. And
You didn't
respect
deny,
everybody's.
You didn't deny anybody that.
Nope, I
that
tried
simple
to-
pleasure.
I tried not to deny a single person that came up to me and said, please, I'd be honored if you'd smoke with me. It's so awesome. Like, how could you say no?
How can
Hell
you
yeah,
say
I'm gonna
no?
get high as
How
fuck.
can you say no?
Let's get it. Fuck it is.
There was one lady that loaded a fat bowl, and she knew I
I've
wanted.
seen that.
She knew I wanted just a little bowl, because I like little drop bowls,
Oh yeah.
little snappers they
Little
call them.
snappers. Yeah.
But she just loaded the fat one. I think that she knew I was gonna ask her to help.
Totally.
So
yeah.
we shared that one. That
Yeah. Sometimes it's better. Sometimes the best things in life can be shared.
yeah.
Like your Special K.
That was Phoenix, and then that night we hiked up to the Wrigley Mansion.
Which was so cool. It was gorgeous. And found ourselves a sweet fruit of the land.
Yes. Yeah, it was like what looked like a lemon tree, but it turned out to be this blood orange inside, super sweet. We had our little vodka cran cocktails, and we were able to squeeze. I did. I don't know if we did.
Oh, I did too. I
Yeah.
squeezed it in there and then I ate the fruit.
Yeah.
It was
yeah.
so good. It was weird. It was like, whoa.
It was weird. It was weird.
It felt wrong and right at the same time. It felt actually so right. I take that back. It felt so right.
And then we made our way down to Tucson.
Yep.
Yep.
Tucson, Arizona.
We did a little sale at a couple little stores there. I'd like to shout those stores out. Hippie Gypsy, right off campus, kind of, I think, downtown area. Hippie Gypsy in Tucson. Old school head shop, incense, tie-dye,
Oh yeah.
gifts, beautiful glass selection, enhanced by some new offerings from the Special K crew.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so that was dope. But as authentic and old school as the Hippie Gypsy was, I was our next stop for sales. Absolutely blew me away.
Yeah, that was, yeah.
Sunset Gallery, Sunset Glass Gallery.
They were
down there.
something special, man. They were cool. I love those guys.
That was way more than a head shop.
Totally.
And it was way more than a gallery. It was way more than a glass studio. It was all of that combined. And some of you might know Yushin as a name in the glass blowing world. Just a giant, basically. And
Totally.
he had just finished like a 3 or 4 day workshop there that day. So, you know, we got to bump into him. And Aspen, who is the owner of that shop, paid us really mad respect. They took one look at our glass and they were like, this is the right price point, these are the right colors, this is the right style. You know, I already know that our community is really gonna vibe with this work. And so they picked out a nice selection, and then they gave us a little tour. We got to look at a $30,000 piece of glass that was made in the workshop.
Not just look at it, but we got to touch it too.
Yeah, that was neat. And then their event space behind the gallery, before you get to the studio where they do the workshops.
Totally.
Little fountain back there, so you know.
Their little back patio area was gorgeous, and they
Yeah.
just said that they hosted an event just the day before.
Yeah.
So it was super cool. It was like they have their own events there too. Like that's amazing.
They sell mad glass.
They sell mad glass,
Yeah.
and those guys are some bad lads.
Now they're repping Special K.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you guys, if there happens to be, this is the longest shot of the trip, but if there's anybody in here right now that is familiar with the stretch between Tucson, well, let me put it this, we're actually 2 hours west of El Paso. The sun's gonna go down in an hour, and we're literally looking for a spot to camp. We've tried 3 spots already, and just kind of decided that it wasn't fitting with the energy that we needed. And so yeah, we're looking for any hot tips, but we really are trying right now to support the rest of our team that's back home, Gavin.
Oh yeah.
Julia and Leilani and maybe Kayla are running a sale
Mm-hmm.
tonight, beginning in about 15 minutes on our Instagram page, and it's something that we do every Tuesday and Thursday night, and they pick the very best pieces from our inventory, and they do a little bit of a live sale. It's just for 1 hour. Quite often they'll sell out, 20 plus pieces, and people come for the glass, but they often stay for the laughs.
Totally.
That's their slogan. That's their mantra.
Hell yeah.
Come for the glass, stay for the laughs. So I would just encourage you guys to go on over there. We're gonna jump in there, Gavin. We're gonna jump in there live
Oh yeah,
with
we
them,
have to.
and
Rep
just kind of
and
watch
set.
them do their magic.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's about it for now, Gavin.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
So you guys have a good one. Check it out, specialkglass.net, and check out the auctions page on Instagram.
That's right.
Hell yeah.